Hey, Celtics Nation! We're back with an exclusive video and the latest updates on our beloved Boston Celtics. Before we dive in, make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit that like button. This way, you'll always stay up to date and never miss out on any exclusive news. In a recent interview, Jayson Tatum made headlines by discussing a potential shakeup within the Boston Celtics. Tatum, who has been the centerpiece of the team's offense and leadership, was candid about his thoughts on the roster changes, particularly regarding Derrick White. The star forward, known for his measured demeanor on and off the court, expressed his belief that it might be time for the Celtics to part ways with White despite his contributions this season. This unexpected revelation has sparked widespread debate among fans and analysts alike. While Tatum didn't go into specifics about why he feels this way, his statement raises questions about team dynamics and the direction Boston might take in the offseason. Tatum's comments about White, a key player for the Celtics, are intriguing. White has proven himself as a capable defender and an essential part of Boston's success. His ability to guard multiple positions and contribute offensively has made him a valuable asset. However, Tatum's perspective hints at underlying issues within the team. The timing of this statement is also noteworthy, as the Celtics are in the thick of their playoff push, and such comments could stir internal tensions as well as affect the team's chemistry on the court. Tatum's desire for a change could signal a shift in priorities for the franchise, especially when considering the Celtics' championship aspirations. For many, the relationship between Tatum and White seems strong. Both players have shared moments of success, especially in the postseason, with White often being praised for his defensive efforts against some of the league's top scorers. However, Tatum's remarks suggest that he sees the need for a different approach moving forward. This could involve a reworking of the roster to better align with the team's goals, possibly in an attempt to build around Tatum more effectively. Whether White's departure will lead to a better balance for Boston remains to be seen. But the fact that Tatum is voicing his opinion so publicly is a significant development. White, for his part, has been largely professional in his responses to such rumors, but it's clear that the pressure is mounting. Throughout the season, White has faced scrutiny over his inconsistencies and at times has struggled to live up to expectations. While he's not the most high-profile player on the roster, his role as a glue guy has often been underappreciated. However, with Tatum's comments now in the public eye, the spotlight is squarely on White. Fans and media alike are questioning whether he still fits into Boston's long-term vision, or if a change could indeed benefit both White and the Celtics. Moving forward, from a team-building perspective, Tatum's comments carry weight. The Celtics are constantly in the mix for championship contention, and every move made in the offseason is crucial. Boston's front office will now need to address Tatum's thoughts carefully. If they choose to entertain the idea of moving White, they will have to consider what they can acquire in return. A trade involving White could open up opportunities to bolster the Celtics roster, particularly in areas where they have struggled, such as scoring depth and bench production. Tatum's statement could, in fact, serve as a catalyst for a larger overhaul that will shape the future of the team. The Celtics' decision to act on Tatum's comments will be one of the key storylines to watch in the coming weeks. While Tatum himself has not called for White's immediate departure, his comments open the door for potential trade talks. The Celtics have been active in the trade market in recent years, always looking for ways to improve their championship chances. If they view White as a tradable asset, this could provide them with the flexibility to make moves for a more suitable player. It's a delicate situation, one that will require careful consideration and a clear vision of how the Celtics want to build their roster moving forward. But before we continue, please remember to subscribe to the channel and give the video a like. Your support helps us keep bringing you the latest news about the Boston Celtics. Feel free to share your thoughts on the news in the comments as well. Another layer to this conversation is the dynamic between Tatum and the Celtics management. Tatum has emerged as the face of the franchise, and his influence is undeniable. With that influence, however, comes a responsibility to ensure that his voice is heard in decision-making processes. It's possible that his comments about White are a reflection of his desire to have more control over the roster and the direction of the team. After all, Tatum is the one leading the charge in the quest for a championship. and any decision that impacts a team's performance is something he undoubtedly wants to have a say in. While the public nature of Tatum's remarks has generated significant buzz, it also raises questions about the internal dynamics of the Celtics. How will White react to this news? Will it cause friction in the locker room? These are all questions that will play out in the coming weeks as the team continues to push for a deep playoff run. The timing of this statement, as Boston enters the postseason, could create a unique challenge for head coach Joe Mazzulla and his staff. Keeping the team focused on the task at hand while navigating these internal dynamics will be no easy feat. Tatum's comments also underscore the growing expectations for the Celtics to make a decisive move in the offseason. While the team has remained competitive, there are still areas where they could improve. White, as a player, has both strengths and weaknesses that may not align with Boston's long-term goals. As such, his potential departure could signal a larger shift in philosophy, with the Celtics looking to add pieces that complement Tatum's skill set more effectively. Whether that means acquiring a more prolific scorer, a stronger playmaker, or a defensive specialist remains to be seen. But this could be the start of a significant roster transformation. In conclusion, Jayson Tatum's recent interview has stirred the pot in Boston. His comments about Derrick White raise important questions about the future of the team and how the Celtics will navigate their roster decisions moving forward. The dynamics of the team are undoubtedly shifting, and the coming weeks will reveal whether Tatum's input will lead to a change. The Celtics are in the midst of a critical stretch, and how they address these internal discussions will ultimately determine their path to success, both in the immediate future and beyond. With Tatum at the helm, the pressure is on to make the right moves. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to keep receiving exclusive news about the Boston Celtics, please subscribe to our channel and give the video a like. We always appreciate your comments and opinions. See you in the next video.